So what happening between taking the Nof, the skyline of Israel, and creating dances? Before I'm going to the ethnic stuff, the ethnic stuff of you. So what dances like Gaguim, like Kineret, what's the story behind them? I know Gaguim, the story very well, but I want you to share everybody, because this is a dance that goes all over the world, and it's connected to Israel, and it's connected to you. Can you tell us the story?
Well, I start actually playing. I used to play flute, symphonic flute, and I start actually when I was with the Inbal dance theater. I heard a story from one of the dancers. His name is Moshiko, who still is living now in New York, and he told us a story about a village in Yemen that every day when the sun shine go down, the village assemble together, all the people, they look and they follow how the day is passing away. They are crying, and but they understand that the next day it's a new hope, it's a new day. So I was impressed by this story, and I came home and I took the flute and I started composing a melody. And my son was maybe 4 or 5, my middle son, Yiftach, and he listened to my playing the melody, and I asked him what reminds you of this music, and he said Gaguim. So and I decided that to name this dance Gaguim, like the people of this village in Yemen who understand that the day is gone, but with the new hope for the next day to come. So that's how this dance had been established in my how to say head.
But you know what surprised us more than anything else? Because when we learn your dances, first it was the posture, holding hands, and the whole thing. The other thing is that many choreographers make dances, and from time to time, this is more than okay with me. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying a fact. They change a step here, a step there. With Moshiko, from the moment the dance came out, this is the dance forever. And what happened with Gaguim? Moshiko you created the dance as a couple dance.
Not as only it start as a circle, and then girls move back at the end of the song, and we are creating 2 separate circles.
Yes. So
and we start the dance from beginning, each one by himself. And in the second part of the music, each one joined a partner and moving together, changing direction and facing the circle, and then doing the last 2 steps. And at the end of it, the girls join the men, the boys, from the left side. So each time they are changing partners.
My question to you, you're not upset. I'm sorry to stop you. You're not upset that we I mean, I came to this world with the dance with circle. I never knew there is a. When I started working with folk dancing and seeing some videos from Japan, then I saw, rega, hold a second. This is a couple dance. Then, if I understood correct, Mishael Barzilai saw it and he brought it to Israel as a circle, or he taught it as a couple, but it's become to be only a circle, and you were not upset. And I was very surprised, happy for that. But I was like,
this has nothing to do with Mishael Barzilai.
oh,
With Barzilai, I had something else to say, that what's happened, that the people who's running the recreational, didn't think that it's worth it to teach the couple version,
I see.
and they did something very as a social idea in the dance, to have the opportunity to dance with as many as you can,
I see.
Not every man in the hall has a luck to choose the nicest dancers in the hall, and by this formation, I force the people to dance with everybody,
Yeah, we know your philosophy, and we appreciate that so much. I just heard one little story about a lady in the Far East. I think it was in Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong. That she said that she want to live forever, but whenever she's gonna go from this world, she wanna go with that song. Is it a true story? Is it a true story?
No, it was a true story. One of the folk dancers who attended to my workshop, she told Fusai that she loved so much the melody that she would like, when she will pass away, to play this music in her grave.
We are still alive, thank God, and we are going to dance with your eyes. Ga'agoim, belonging. אחת היצירות היפות ביותר, one of the most beautiful dance ever. כולם רוקדים, כולם רוקדים. Really one of the most beautiful repertoire dance. Kineret, Kineret מנוף ארצנו.
Kineret, Kineret, אלייך נמשכת כל נפש מאז. כל הכסף מולדת לימייך בלילה קרב, שדות הימים שנגורו, ברטט הגל השלם, ולבנייך יחוזו, מיטב מנגינות שבלב, כנרת, 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 תמיד קריאתי תרחב. כנרת, כנרת, כנרת,
אמצי את הבעיה.
כנרת, כנרת, אלייך נמשכת כל נפש מאז, כל קסם הולדת מימייך יפיקו בלילה קרב, שדות הימים שנגוזו, ברטט הגל השלם,
לה 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 לה
יחוזו, מיטב מנגינות שבלב, כנרת, 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 תמיד קריאתי תרחב. כנרת, כנרת,
כנרת, אמצי את הבעיה. כנרת, 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 אמצי את הבן העייף. So, Moshiko, you touched so many styles, but more than anything else, and I'm not schmoozing you. Everybody know how much I love you and admire you and appreciate you. You touched our heart because those dances, I don't know if people know, it's a children's song that you made the song bigger than what it is, and it's so wonderful, and you played with the rhythm of the waltz there in a tricky way, but also in a nice way. And Kineret is one of my favorite. And do you have something to say about Kineret?
Well, you mentioned before about Mishael Barzilai. I heard in Major Kineret for almost 3 years before I introduced it. And when I recorded the music, it was in my record, but I didn't teach this dance because I felt that one step is missing in this dance. And I was invited to Switzerland for a weekend. And suddenly, when I finished my session, I had 1 hour resting. I went down to my room, and while I was lying in my bed, suddenly I was thinking about this dance, Kineret, and I jumped from the bed, and I said, I found the element that's missing in this dance. So when my break time was over, I had to go up to the hall to teach another dance, and then I decided to teach this dance. when I arrived to Israel and I taught this dance, they had difficulty to do the element that I finally found, in Switzerland. So they had difficulty to do it. They didn't understand the style of the step. So Mishael Barzilai decided to simplify the element, and he did, going turning inside and turning outside, you know, only these steps. And he said, now more people dancing your dance without any difficulties. But you know, sometimes when you choreograph a dance, one element make the dance look special. But you can do nothing when the folk dancers need to simplify elements so that they can dance the dance smoothly without problem.
You are absolutely right, because sometimes there is dances that they are not only complicated but also too fast, or too, or the music is hard to digest. But Kineret, you did mlechet mahshevet. You did such a amazing job there, and thank you for that. I was teaching this dance the last period like crazy, because we love the music so much.